I want to be very clear. She is kicking me out of her office.
I'm asking you not to come in
This is a public. Now, be very clear. Be very clear. The public servant has just kicked me out of the public office. I've got 2 water bills here. I'm headed back to Otter Creek. I'm so serious about taking care of these issues. We ain't playing any games anymore. I'm flying to Otter Creek right now. You sure you don't want to come to Otter Creek with me?
I'm 1000% positive.
I think Mary misses her. Huge booked flight to Orlando, then headed to Otter Creek to go pay that bill. And then there's town council, and they got a huge surprise coming. This is what the entire controversy in Otter Creek is all about. Everybody in Otter Creek's talking about my 2-inch pipe. Time to go pay my water bills over at Town Hall. But the last time I went to Town Hall, well, you know what? Last time Mary was in Town Hall, she called the sheriff for this. Yeah, I've got the public records request. This is what was sent to Mary. As a matter of fact, I got all the body cam footage as well. And Mary goes out to the vehicles and she tells the deputies, and she shows the deputies part of What the Hale's videos, which, remember, she told me she doesn't watch. Well, I'm glad you're watching. I appreciate that.
I'm not watching.
Well, she was sharing it with the sheriff. I can't be more thrilled. Here's the report right here, okay? I'm gonna read it to you because it's easier for me to read it to you than it is for you to read it. On the above date and time, which was, there was another sheet right above it. On the above date and time, I responded to the above location of reference to a suspicious package. That was Town Hall. Upon arrival, contact was made with Mary DeGroot, who advised she had received a package from UPS addressed to Mary Mathescary. Mary stated she had not ordered anything, nor was she expecting any packages. Mary stated that her office had been receiving threats since the election, and she was scared to open the package. I contacted Corporal Perryman, who advised me to bring the package to him at the sheriff's office. So that's what they did. She gave them the package. They drove to the sheriff's office. Upon arrival at the sheriff's office, Corporal Perryman opened the package, and it contained a calculator. The package and the calculator were discarded. The package contained nothing of a threatening nature. Information report only, no video or audio for this incident report. They threw away a donation to Town Hall. Can you believe this? For all the money they keep asking me to donate by overcharging me on my bills. Here, this is this month's bills. Now remember, we put in a check valve. We paid a lot of money to put in a check valve because they're stealing water and money from us. Infamous 2-inch line here in Otter Creek, which I've got Lonnie and his crew out here, and this is the check valve that's going in. So unbeknownst to me, when my meter went in, I had no check valve. See that there? So what that does is that protects me when the pressure goes down in Otter Creek, then it doesn't siphon all my water back into the main line and then push it back through the meter. So this is the easy fix right here. Line, how much am I paying for this?
The check valve was $60, the other parts and the labor comes to $138.
Okay, $138 right there to protect myself. And so we got the best in the business on the job here today. Remember when I originally called you and I told you the meter was spinning backwards?
Yes.
Yeah, and so, yeah, so a rare occasion when that happens, but...
Yeah, it's a rare occasion. It would take a break or for some reason for the system to be shut down. And then when we cut the line to repair, say, a leak or a break, then the water in the lines drains back to our hole, and we have to use a pump to pump out the hole.
To get it right back to where it was.
Yeah.
So does anybody in Otter Creek have a check valve? None of the meters, right?
That I'm not sure. I don't know. Not that I know of, but...
Now you know of one.
I know of one.
And you know of another coming as well.
Yes.
So
yes,
another resident has already requested check valves as well to make sure, which the system, the water system has been down here quite a bit here in the past few months because they got the grant for the new filters and they're trying to dial everything in, and it all makes sense now. Let's look at the schoolhouse first. In the schoolhouse, this past month we used 1,690 gallons for a total of $24. And there you go. All right, 1,690 gallons. Now, everybody wants to know, Jeremy, did you put a check valve in the schoolhouse yet? Not yet. I'm going to, though. At the ranch house, we used 1,200 gallons. What a drastic change in gallon usage. Hold a second, you're telling me I put in a check valve and all of a sudden my gallon usage decreases to 1,200? I had so many people working here and volunteering at the schoolhouse, and I used 1,690. At the ranch house, I put in a check valve, and all of a sudden, George and I are down to 1,200 a month. Crazy. And the total is 2,581. But that's more than I paid. If you look right here, you see a decrease of 106.59. I didn't pay that much on this account last time. I paid, one second. I'm over here. Don't tell anybody my secret spots, okay? Don't share anybody my secret spots. Last time I was in town hall, I paid, let's see, it was, yes, $105.59, split between the two water accounts. So why is it saying here that I have a decrease of 106.59? Well, it's simply because a fan sent a check for $25 to go towards my water bill. And what did they apply it to? My late fees. And I'm not okay with that. Let's go see Mary Mary. Mail and math is scary. We have two objectives. Number one, my lawyer has given me an objective. I know some of you are going, Jeremy, when are you going to utilize your lawyer? In time. This is a very, very precise operation, and it's going to be like domino effects. Number one, we have to see if they have a prominently displayed notice of the custodial of records. And as you see here, I see nothing here. This is something. The Community Development Block Grant. Distribution by Catholic Charities. There's the town hall meeting. Okay, this is tomorrow. This happens tomorrow. There's something big coming, I promise you. We've got budget summary down here. Town of Otter Creek. I was denied housing. Okay, absolutely nothing there. We got to go inside. We have to check. It's a public facility. We can look everywhere. So we have to check that and have to pay my water bill, which ought to be interesting. So we've got two things we have to do. Oh, that is election results. Afternoon or morning, ladies. Okay. Discrimination, housing, grant, pledge of civility. That's not it. Still looking. True heroes. Town of Otter Creek. And that's the check. There's no paperwork on display back here, is there?
No.
Okay. And employees only. Okay, we've got fair housing, notices. We'll be right back. Okay, nothing. Unless it's back here. Let's look back here really quick. 25,000 anti-fraud, workman's comp. No, definitely not here. Not here at all. Mary, can I pay my bill?
Yes, you can.
All right, where would you like me to do it? In there or out here?
Fine.
Okay.
You know how much you got and you got your check made out, we're good to go.
I don't know how much, but I would like you to do an itemized bill for me. So here's what I got. Since you came in here, I'm out there.
No.
I've got.
I
You don't have that option, Mary. You're a public official.
Okay, I will make you a bill.
Okay, I want to be very clear. She is kicking me out of her office.
I'm asking you not to come in filming.
This is a public. Now, be very clear. Be very clear. The public servant has just kicked me out of the public office. Now, I said at the very beginning, my lawyer put me on this task to find certain documentation. I've been now shut off, as this video will be used in the court of law against the town of Otter Creek. So I've been shut out of the office now. So this is a public facility, public civil servant, and I've been shut out of the office to even look for the legal documentation that must be on display. So we'll wait, and I feel like the deputies are probably going to be here again as well. Might want to look at that again. Yeah, Mary placed her hands on me. That's a no-no anywhere, especially in a civil government building by a civil government employee. Can you even call her an employee? I mean, she refuses to do her job. I want to be very clear. She is kicking me out of her office.
I'm asking you not to come in filming.
This is a public. So, are you refusing to let me pay my bill, Mary, or are you giving me an itemized bill?
Someone film when I have non-public information exposed.
I can't hear you. Are you printing off an itemized bill for me?
I am.
Thank you. Okay. So we do have, she says she will print off an itemized bill. So we can check a little bit more, but the legal documentation, I do not find it anywhere here on display that should be on display here in the town of Otter Creek. It's not outside, it's not outside on the doors, it's not inside. The only other option would be there's an employees only. This goes to a garage where there used to be, well, I think that's where the firehouse was. Maybe it was over here. But that documentation obviously is not on display anywhere. Mary, you didn't have any problem with my public information in front of Richard last time I came and paid a bill?
Please make sure I'm not on that.
I'm sorry, you're in a public facility. The only way to make sure that you're not on it is to remove yourself from the facility.
I will. Yes, ma'am.
I flew back to Florida just for this. And I got shut out of the office. I'm trying to give them money, and I got shut out of the office. Oh, great. Can we do it right here?
That's fine.
Okay.
I assume you wanted both bills.
So yes, I want both bills. And I also want to know what the late charges are that you've been charging me before so that we can deduct it from the total bill.
I'm not still charging you late charges.
Well, I know you're not because somebody sent in $25 and then you utilize that $25 towards those late charges. I'm not paying those late charges. I want the $25 deducted from my actual
Well,
fees.
deduct it from by yourself.
Okay, not my job.
My job is to collect it.
And your job is also the bills and to itemize it.
I see no late charges.
Because you already took a donation that was given towards the town of Otter Creek and you applied that towards late charges instead of the actual water fees.
No, that wasn't.
I
that
refuse to pay.
Was supposed to be.
I refuse to pay the late fees.
All right, deduct the $25.
Okay, what's my bill? I can do it just fine.
Yes,
What's
you can.
my bill?
Tell me what you're paying because that's how we've done it before. Because you refuse to pay what you're billed.
So what am I being charged? After we deduct the late fees, what am I being charged?
There's nothing deducted when this one
This is the schoolhouse.
That is, it's no longer a schoolhouse. Your current bill is listed here, is $33.59.
What is the $25.81 that says you owe $25.81 when you're telling me it's $33.59?
Because there was a credit on the account.
Okay, so how much is this bill then?
Your current bill is $33.59. If you're gonna take me to court over late charges,
Balance
Then we'll-
due. Balance due. Amount due $25.81. Right there. $25.81 by due date. How much do I owe on this bill?
$25.81 by due date.
Yes, you are going to court. That is the end goal.
Okay.
And I hope you do time behind bars for stealing from people.
Not
So,
stealing from
the
anyone.
$25 and your illegal activities here in Town Hall and in the town of Otter Creek. The $25 that was given, which I want to be very clear, nobody send Otter Creek money on my behalf. You're not helping me. You're not helping anybody by doing such things. The
Well, you're the only one that's
$25.
soliciting help from outsiders.
$25.
Here we go again. Outsiders and insiders. I thought all people were just people. I thought we all had the same blood running through our veins. I thought we all had the same needs. We need food, shelter, relationships, love. Nope. Apparently here in Otter Creek, you're either born in Otter Creek and you're an insider, or you're an outsider. Oh, and they steal from you.
You got a calculator to help you, but you threw it away. So
I
the
don't have,
$25, no, you gave it to the deputies, and that's fine. You have every prerogative to do that. They threw it away. The $25, I want that applied to the actual water usage. I refuse to pay your late fees. They're bogus. So what do I owe on this bill?
81 cents.
Okay. And then on this one, I owe,
$24.
okay, I had to point it for you.
You're gonna complain about that as well. The minimum charge.
Well, we're gonna fight that one over in court. Can I borrow your pen? So what I'm gonna pay today is the $24 for the not an old schoolhouse, and I'm gonna pay 81 cents for Otter Creek, now that I actually have my check valve in, as they stole from me. So I'm gonna pay $24.81. I'm glad we did this without the sheriffs today.
I say that because this is what happened last month when I went to go pay my water bill.
Hi, gentlemen. I'm trying to pay my bill. City clerk won't break down the bill instruction for me. So I'm continuing to try and pay my water bill.
Okay.
This is the third time I've been in Otter Creek in a row where the sheriff have been called, which is a complete and total misuse of county funds, in my opinion.
Did y'all call? Who called?
It's a fourth party.
It's a fourth party call.
Someone
Can I talk to you for a second?
Sure.
Talk to you for a second outside.
And if you could go ahead and mark these as paid or my copies as paid, whichever you want. To not get late fees, I actually spend a ton of money in flights, rental cars, the whole deal. Because Mary says I have a funding issue with paying my water bill.
Well,
So I
apparently you
made
did.
sure to be here before the 15th.
Did you want to
pay
get a
it.
copy of that for your,
If you don't mind, please, a copy of the check.
you always take a copy of your check.
If you don't want to copy it, we can just do it this way, but yes, I do want for the CPA. How's the rest of your weekend going, Mary?
Oh, it's great. Most people pay their bills without creating havoc.
Most people don't get stolen from because they're an outsider
You're not
either.
being stolen from.
And most people
where
don't
you come from
intentionally.
has nothing to do with it.
Most people don't intentionally break the law when they're a civil servant.
Most people don't come in and tell me that they're going to destroy me
Most people
for sending
would,
you a bill.
most
that
people
is
would have actually
due.
heeded warning when they were told, don't come up with numbers out the backside of your rear end when I came here 3 years ago and you started lying to me, and you've lied to me
haven't
over
lied
and
to you
over
at
and
all.
over. How many lies have I proven already in regards to these videos?
Here's just a couple of the lies. Biggest one, the funding issue for the water bill.
You knew you still had a leak.
I know there's never been a leak found. Did you
Well-
have Lonnie come out and check the meter? Like you said you were going to last time I paid my bill?
You already talked to Lonnie.
I did, and you said you were going to have Lonnie
No,
come
I
out.
didn't say I was going to have Lonnie come out.
Okay. We're going to do a flashback clip right here where Mary tells me I'll have Lonnie go out and check that.
Has Lonnie checked the meter yet?
He hasn't.
Okay. We'll
So-
we'll get your meter checked.
Can we get through this without any lying, anything
I
illegal,
don't
you
know. Are
saying
you
more
going
illegal
to?
things? When I walked in here the first time, you pulled numbers out of the air. Nobody was paying them but me. Then, because
You're
of me,
wrong.
and you wonder why I have to record my entire life in Otter Creek. Let's rewind again back to 2021. So why am I, as a resident of Otter Creek, being charged $50 for something that just out of the blue you guys pulled and went, okay, I'm going to charge him $50.
Well,
Who-
take it up with the council.
So
and-
who made that decision? The council didn't, because I've already talked to council members, some of them. So the council doesn't know anything about this. Some of those members, who told you to bill me at $50 a month?
That was the commercial rate.
Did anybody tell you to bill me that? Or did you just go $50 a month?
No, I went by the previous commercial rates.
So
The ones
previous people in Otter Creek have been charged $50 a month? Or am I the first person ever to be charged?
It's actually going to be $66.25 per month.
So am I the first person ever to be charged at their commercial rate?
No, there were previous 2-inch meters that are not in service at this
So they're just
time.
not in service anymore,
Right.
but they were charged at what rate?
The it was actually more than it is going to be now. But I'll take it up with the council and
Because so
see
I've
what
talked
kind
to
of
some
an
members of the
adjustment.
council already. They are unaware of this. As a matter of fact, the members of the council that I talked to said it does not matter whether you're commercial or residential. The rate is the rate is the rate.
Okay. Well, we'll adjust it to the residential rate.
Now remember, according to Mary, that never happened. As a matter of fact, all of the flashbacks that you've seen so far in here never happened. You say you don't watch, and yet you
Based
showed
on your
you
integrity.
showed the sheriff the videos, but you don't watch. You've lied over and over and over to me, and you're catching yourself over and over again. The smartest thing you could do, Mary, is not talk. I'm trying to help you because all you do is incriminate yourself over and over and over again, and you
Whatever.
did it yet again today.
Whatever.
Glad to see you again. Have a good day.
See you tomorrow.
I'll be here, I can promise you that. So will others.